At UCLA, you can find a lot of different tech spaces. So, starting on the hill, you'll find that we can have a recording studio called the Nev Studios. And once you are inside, you can find a recording booth. There are also lots of stored instruments, as well as a set of drums, guitars, bongos, flutes, and recorders, and a MIDI piano board. In the back of the room, you'll find a green screen, walls, lighting setups for photo shoots, and a podcasting setup. Across the hall, you'll find the Nev Learning Center's The Labs, which is a study space dedicated for UCLA students, and it also has its own music lab. There are lots of different events that you can go to. There are equipment that you can check out, karaoke nights as an example, and lots of different workshops for creating music and writing as well. Inside the labs, you'll find different types of computer setups, a recording booth here as well, and a main computer that connects to a MIDI keyboard. On the opposite side of the room, you can find a DJ, a mixer, and another drum set here. On the far wall, you can tag yourself and a fellow music maker here at UCLA. At Olympic Hall, you'll find the UCLA Makerspace, and here is where all engineers, fashionistas, and anyone who wants to create stuff from scratch can explore UCLA. And there's Tim, the manager. He's a very cool guy. And the first place we can explore here is the UCLA 3D Printing Lounge. Here, the lab has computers for 3D modeling, as well as different types of printers such as acrylic, resin, and laser cutters, I believe, here. These types of technologies are all supervised by the student workers. In the next section of the makerspace, we have the sewing area as well as the cutting area for vinyl paper. Here, fashionistas and designers can sew together their own clothing as well as print out designs onto t-shirts. Beyond the sewing section, we have the woodcutting section in the makerspace where you can put together your own pieces of wood art as well as build your own arcades. I believe that's one of the projects here that has been completed in the makerspace. They have a different variety of tools that you can use, such as a bandsaw, a wood press, and I believe a giant drill that you can use to screw through materials. Across the woodcutting, we have our soldering stations and little bits and pieces of technology and wires and little screws and bolts for creating or putting together motherboards and computer parts. There are also different types of materials that you can use, such as drills, hot glue guns, and different types of screws and vices. And I'm not sure what this device is, but you can ask the Makerspace technician. Here are a few of the little bits and pieces that you'll find at Makerspace, from 3D prints to their projects, like that little cart there. The recently developed gaming space called Eclipse on the Hill is a gaming center dedicated for students' leisure time. Here, if you're UCLA students, you can just check in and play on things like the arcade here. In the back, we have a VR set as well as a racing sim in development. You can find lots of our different games on the shelves, and our popular games on PS5 include FIFA, Madden, and Elden Ring, I believe. And we have a total of about 15 computers here, and this space does get really popular. The computers are very high-end. They do have lots of computing power because they are i9s, 4070s, if you want to get the specs on them. They will not crash if you're not running too many programs at once. Here we have the IEEE lab, which stands for the Institute of Electronics and Electrical Engineers. My brother is one of the engineers in space. He let me in, and they have lots of different parts that you can use to solder different mechanical parts together, as well as their own 3D printers and study spaces so that the engineers can come here and build their projects. Not sure what this is, but probably it's like some sort of conductor. UCLA also gets a lot of sponsors and invites organizations to their campus to showcase their technologies. So in our Balloon Plaza, you'll find different types of events going on, such as this one event here, where they're showcasing a RoboDog and selling lots of different mechanical parts for different types of technologies. If I pan over to the table here, there's a lot of practical needs for practical commodities for students, such as electric skateboards, 3D printers, and drones that you can use and entertain with yourself with, I suppose. And that's all the UCLA tech spaces that I know of, but I'm pretty sure there's lots of different labs that I just need access to if I was some sort of specific major or had a research project going on. But thanks for tuning in.